Welcome back to Canadian Goose Studios, and today we are going to be ranking all the movies I saw in March from the worst to the best. So, let's get right into it. We return now. We're talking about all the movies now of March that I saw. Now, they took away Mulan, Quiet Place 2. Those would have been on the list if they had come out. But since they haven't, let's talk about the movies that did come out. So maybe you can watch them at home. There's a couple that might be. There's some that might not be. I know My Spy is on this list, but it's coming out in April in some places. But it came out here in Canada in March, and I saw it right away. I didn't really want to. But starting us off with number 6, we have Bloodshot. Bloodshot. Of course, Vin Diesel's attempt to try and get a little bit more cash from not being in the MCU as Groot or in the Fast and Furious franchise as Dom. So, Bloodshot. None of these movies go down to like the bad spot. Like, none of them are bad. They all go from decent to at least amazing. We'll see which one's amazing. But with Bloodshot, it's a decent film. It's definitely nowhere near good, but it's definitely not bad. I was expecting this film to have a lot of action and be a lot of entertainment. That's what I was expecting. But when I saw the movie, it wasn't that entertaining, like not at all even. And it's just that they were trying to make some cool action scenes when the girl was like opens jar cans and starts waving them around. It's like, oh, she's cool. No, that wasn't cool. That was kind of cringy. It just didn't agree with me, that scene. There's a lot of scenes they could have cut out and actually did the right way, but and Vin Diesel is not a very good actor. Like, he's great in Fast and Furious and as Groot, but when it comes down to other movies, like, no, he's not that good. Like, he's a funny, good action movie actor, not as in, like, emotional. Which this movie wasn't trying to be emotional, it's just that it wasn't, like, good. And the time gap, like, Vin Diesel wakes up 5 years after, it's not like, it doesn't make much sense after all, because they didn't really explain how they brought him back. Like, I know they said the nanobots and stuff, but it's not like, oh yeah, we can bring someone back who got shot in the head. Oh yeah, we can bring them back, no trouble. Like, no, that's not how science works. But they're the same producers of Fast and Furious, right? But it would have been a big box office bomb, and it's good that it came out on DVD, so now you can watch it at home. I know people are going to watch it once and be like, oh, that's bad. So we'll see what happens with that one. So yeah, number 6, Bloodshot. Moving on to number 5, we have My Spy. Now, this one is... It's a little bit higher than Bloodshot, but not really. Like, the full-on story of this movie is good, but, or decent, but when it comes down to the originality, there are so many movies like this. And it's just, like, big guy hopes a little girl goes to school and just, like, does all the science fair stuff, and then they figure out, oh, you're a spy? Oh my God, I can't stay with you anymore. It's all the same stuff. We've seen it before. It's been done 100 times. Have you seen Spy Kids? It's practically this one. And I think they should have not made this movie. It was supposed to come out June last year, but got, like, hijacked all the way till January this year, but then got hijacked in March. And now, because of the virus, it's been hijacked to April. And it's just like... No, like, I got to see it in March, but still. I really don't think My Spy is a film people will like and people will even remember. No one will remember this film after, like, 2 months of its release. It's not going to be a rememberable film. But it's not like a bad movie, I wouldn't say. It's not bad, but it's still not very good. So moving on to our next one, number 4, we have Onward. Now, Onward was a film I thought was going to be bad, but it turned out it was decent. You know, it's nothing that I expected to be on the top level, but, and you know, I thought it would be bad, and it wasn't, but I don't like the pink motorcyclers. No, they could have cut those people out. They just sort of ruined the plot for me. There's a lot of things that's in this movie that you could have taken out that I didn't really like the Minotaur, like, she wasn't, like, a good character to me, and definitely the stepdad. He had no use, and he didn't develop over the whole film. There was no developing with him. There was no developing with, like, a lot of characters in this film, but at least, like, the end of the movie, Disney Pixar did something kind of original, but, you know, we know it's going to be sad at the end, but they did sort of make it good, you know, by the way that he realizes that the brother has been looking after him for the whole time, like, that's actually good, and I got to admit to Pixar, they did a good job of that. So that's one thing I think that they did good with in this film. I like that it's sort of a D&D quest. That's kind of cool. I'm not like a player of D&D. I think I tried it once, but it was confusing. It was a while back then. But it just, that was good in it, but I don't play it, so I don't really understand a lot. Like, I know there's a dragon, but I never got to face the dragon when I played. But yeah, Onward is a decent film. It's not like top notch, but you know, it's a film that I know definitely families will like, and definitely go check this one out if a family wants to watch it, because they'll like it. Like, if you're under the age, like, well, actually any age can like these movies, but I know little kids will like this one. Moving on to number 3, we have Vivarium. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but Vivarium is a very interesting film. It's very thriller-like and very odd and interesting. Now, when you go check it out and look up Vivarium, it says comedy, horror, and sci-fi thriller. I have no clue how it's a comedy, but and you know, Vivarium stands for, it's sort of a memo. It's like inside of a cage, right? Holding stuff inside of a cage. Like, it really gets in with that, and it's really cool how it does that, because it's a family looking for a house, but a couple looking for a house to live in, but they get stuck inside the neighborhood and they can't find their way out. It's sort of like the Truman Show, but they know they're stuck. He didn't know till like the end of the movie, which loved the Truman Show, but Vivarium is a good movie. I wouldn't say it's amazing, top-notch, but it's definitely a good movie, and you should go check this one out. It's a thriller sci-fi. It's really fun. Eisenberg and Potts do a great performance in this one. It's a good movie. Definitely go check this one out. Moving on to number 2, we have Resistance, another Eisenberg film. Like, come on now, this man has been in so many films now. He's, if you don't know Jesse Eisenberg, he plays Lex Luthor in Batman v Superman. I think he would play a good Shaggy. Thank you. But Resistance is a World War II film where they're delivering children across the border to keep them safe from the Nazis. And I didn't think I would like this film as much as like Vivarium or a lot of them, but I really did like this film. I think this is a great film. Definitely check this one out. It's sort of hiding the stuff that Jojo Rabbit did hide, because it's showing the stuff that Jojo Rabbit hid, because Jojo Rabbit hid like the death scenes in this film in Jojo Rabbit, right? But this one actually shows it. I don't know why it's R. It doesn't really deserve to be R, but it's definitely like a good film or a great film, and Eisenberg is of course great in it. It's a very dark film, but you know, you'll cheer on Eisenberg by then because he's helping so many people. I think it's based on a true story, and he helps like 1,000 kids. Like, it's insane, this film. Definitely intense, and it's not very known. It came out like 2 days ago, but definitely go check it out. It's really good. Moving on to number 1, though, we have The Way Back. Ben Affleck is excellent. I don't know if he directs the film, but I know he acts in it, and he is excellent, because I haven't seen like many of his films except for him being Batman, but with this one was amazing. This was a great movie. I don't think it's on streaming yet, but definitely go check this one out. It is amazing. It's about Ben Affleck. He's sort of alone, like, because he lost his kid, and he's all alone drinking. Like, he drinks a lot in this film, and he gets in charge of coaching a team, and he like starts drinking on the team when he's coaching them, gets kicked off, and at the end of the movie, he's just playing basketball alone. But, like, shooting hoops. But the story of the movie, I shortened it down, like, a lot. Like, he's coaching these kids because he lost a kid, and he wants them to be, like, I think he played basketball back then, but he's sad about his kid, so he's trying to help these kids be good at basketball, be good to each other. It's a really sad film. Like, he can't stand being in a hospital. It's really sad, but really, really amazing film. This will probably be one of my favorite films of the year if Tenet doesn't take its place. I don't know. It's not going to be my favorite film of the year, but it will be a great film. Like, this will definitely still be in top 10 by the time of December. So that has been my ranking for all the movies in March I saw. So coming soon, I'm going to be ranking my top 10 favorite movies of the year so far, and I might do top 10 Netflix movies you should watch. So be ready for those ones. Don't worry, a Hero Brian video will be coming soon. Okay? So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and leave a like.